Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Phillips, the Director of the Kodiak Chamber of Commerce and the ComFish Alaska organizer. So this year, as you know by now, ComFish Alaska is going virtual. And so what we've done is we've put together a quick little video that we've given as a presentation to some of our exhibitors to help answer some of your questions, understand exactly how to navigate ComFish Alaska and what that user experience is really going to be like. We ask that you take a look at the video, give it a chance, and then of course we're not going to answer all your questions in just this video, so please make sure you reach out to our office at chamber@kodiak.org or give us a phone call 907-486-5557. We're happy to answer any questions. My staff is fully trained on the platform and able to help you in any way that you need. And so we look forward to having you come attend ComFish Alaska 2021 and really see everything that this Hopin platform has to offer for our exhibitors, our attendees, and our presenters. So we'll go ahead and get the video started. Decided to move forward with a platform called Hopin. And that's a platform that actually specializes specifically in trade shows. And so I compared this to just a ton of different programs to see what is going to have the greatest impact and really help both our attendees, our vendors, anyone giving a forum presentation. We want to really capitalize on every aspect of what makes ComFish such a special thing. And this forum that I found, Hopin, is actually my favorite for integrating a social aspect. That isn't something that we typically see with some of these virtual platforms. They can feel very stagnant and very much like a Zoom meeting that's never ending and where you're just waiting for one person to finish talking before you have your chance. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you and show you this platform. But while I do that, I'd like to say, last year for virtual ComFish, we did not have that trade show component, as you guys are both well aware. And we really felt that presence missed. And that was something that our commercial fishing community let us know, that whatever it is, they want to try and get this trade show component because that's such a critical aspect to starting each of their seasons. And so last year for ComFish, we did just do the virtual forums. We did have actually just under 3,500 attendees to virtual ComFish tuning in for the forums alone. So that is something that is, we were able to live stream it to our website, Facebook, and YouTube simultaneously, as well as having our very own Zoom meeting. And so each of those engagements are more than just engagements. We can see that they watched each of those forum videos for a minimum of 5 minutes, that they were unique logins, and that they were actually engaged. So this isn't someone just clicking a like button or engaging with the material for 30 seconds. These are reputable attendees. And so we already know that we can convert our forum attendees over to this new platform. But this new platform, like I say, specializes in trade shows. If ComFish wanted to just do the same thing that we did last year, we could do that. That's a free platform for us to use. And we know how to do it. We know how to get the engagement, but we know that we need to have that trade show aspect. And so I've done so much research about this program and given this presentation in so many different ways. The first question that I asked was, are attendees even going to care about the trade show? Will they take that extra effort to go ahead and click on this website and start engaging with vendors? And so I gave this presentation to actual commercial fishermen that buy products at ComFish. So I wasn't talking with vendors. I wasn't talking with stakeholders in ComFish for my committee or my board. I was talking specifically to actual attendees for ComFish. And so they gave me some really great direction. They said, yes, we still want to engage in this platform. We love this platform, but the key is going to come down to marketing. And so the key items that we received as feedback for that was they need to know that they're still going to have the opportunity to connect face-to-face with vendors and still get those great vendor discounts that they get during ComFish.
So those are huge aspects that are going to get them to actually tune in and cross that barrier and type in this website and attend. They also wanted to make sure they could still learn and ask questions and receive updates at forums. So they wanted to make sure our forums are as interactive as possible. And so this platform provides that in a way that we couldn't do while restreaming to multiple platforms. They wanted to make sure that they could speak with their representatives face to face. And that's something that they've really noticed the need for because of all this COVID funding that's now available. They have a lot of concerns about fishing seasons and getting crews where they need them to be, how quarantines work, all these federal legislations and state legislation prevents some of those things from happening. So they want to be able to be advocates for themselves. And then, of course, they want that social aspect, which is being able to run into somebody you haven't seen for 15 years and say, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to them in forever. I can't wait to have this conversation. Obviously, we're missing our evening receptions, which are sitting down, having a beer, getting to know each other, but we're hopeful to be able to work that into this program as well. And so with that being said, I want to go ahead and show you this program then. And so this is what it would look like as soon as someone connects via our website or however they get to this platform. We're going to mark it in a ton of different ways. This is what it looks like. This is their welcome registration page. And so we try and be very clear that we should go to the Expo tab and visit booth number 1 to begin everything. If they miss it here in this image, they should hopefully get it in the bright, bold red down here. We're going to try and put it as many places as we want, because the most important thing about switching to this platform is teaching people how to use this platform. So we go over to Expo. And then right here is booth number 1. So welcome booth. This is your first stop. We'll teach you everything you need to know to have a great virtual ComFish experience. Now, this is the first booth. So this is just like when they walk into a regular ComFish, see the registration table. We give them the map. We give them the schedule of events. We give them everything that they need to have a successful event. Same premise here. And so they'll click on it, and they will actually be connected live with one of my staff representatives. And so this is a face-to-face actual conversation that they can have, and my staff will walk them through how to use this platform. Now, you guys might not be able to see the right-hand side of my screen right now. Sometimes, for me especially, my video window blocks it, so I have to click and drag over. And that might be something you want to do if you're able to. But again, face-to-face right away, immediately. If for some reason my staff isn't able to be there, maybe we ran up for a quick bathroom break and had no one to cover us, whatever it is, we still have the option to scroll down on this booth and they will still get information they need. Every single vendor will have this option to connect live, add, copy any text that they think is relevant, pictures, website links, YouTube videos, PowerPoint presentations, documents to download and upload. Those are all assets that we can put on this page for you. And I think that's a really critical component. We will ask you for everything that we need. You do not have to build your own page. My staff will take care of that. And so here they can see that we're going to be offering a 25% off ComFish merchandise discount at checkout. Now, keep in mind, please, this is not actually real. This is just a dummy site that I set up. So I have no idea if this is the real copy we'll keep. But it has a link to our URL to go ahead and do that. We have the option to give a little bit of copy, just tell a little bit about what our product is. And then these, of course, are YouTube links to last year's forum sessions that we hosted so that they can go ahead and check out whatever they would need from that. Over on the right-hand side, this is a pretty key interactive portion. And so you have your event offer. Like I say, they want those trade show offers that they're so used to. So if you can still provide something that is huge to driving an audience to not only your booth, but overall ComFish in general. And then, of course, we have customized buttons that we can do. And so for us, we know that door prize drawing giveaways are a big way that we lure people into talking to us. And so we have a way to just click this button, and that will automatically then take you to, this is taking you to our website right now. I apologize, I've got to stop that share. But it will take you instead to a page that will just capture your information from registration. So it will capture your name, your business, your email, and your telephone number. And so that's a quick, easy way. Like I say, if I had the link set up correctly, it would literally just submit information. It's like handing us a business card for a raffle. And so then over here, you can see too that we have both event and booth options. So within the booth, anyone as a vendor, anyone in your booth, you can start a chat with anyone. You can take polls of anyone, and you can see all the people that happen to be in your booth. So maybe they're not connecting with you live, but they happen to be viewing some of your other content. So you can say, hey, you know, I noticed you're in here. I'm available to chat with you if you'd like, or we can schedule an appointment, however you want to interact with them. You also have the opportunity to do a schedule an appointment button. That's not currently on our version because we're on the free version just to showcase this, but I expect to have the paid version next week, Wednesday. And so again, you can see all the people that are in your booth. You can chat with them. You can do polls with them. And then you have this event as a whole option. And you'll see that we still have the option to chat, and people will be on everyone else's. Because I'm the organizer, I have the opportunity to do a poll of the entire group. And so what you do is you click on this people tab, and this is where I was talking about that social aspect is such a cool feature to keep people engaged. And so this would populate all the names of people who are currently logged into the website and viewing ComFish virtually. And so again, if you haven't seen someone in for a really long time, you can click on that and connect immediately with them. There's no one else that's seeing your conversation. There's no limit to how many of these conversations you can have or that the platform can have going on at one point in time. It is a total open free for all. And so it's a really cool social way to connect with people and keep people engaged. And so if they're between expo booths or if they're between forums, this is a great way for them to engage and share some information. And so I have the option as a moderator as well to go ahead and enter the chat and say, I type in this forum is starting in 10 minutes. Everyone please go to the stage and watch. And so that would direct them over to this stage option. And this is where all of our presenters are going. And so we'll have a full schedule of events that they can follow, all the information that they would typically utilize at ComFish to be able to watch all the forum sessions they want. Because we know it's important for them to be able to go over to different vendors and things, we're spacing the forums out more than what we would typically do during the year. And so we'll put a little bit more time between sessions so that they do have time to engage socially or go ahead and head over to the expo booth. The big aspect of this stage then is actually that we're able to simultaneously record and live stream this to multiple different platforms. And so we'll go ahead and live stream it to Facebook and YouTube as well as our website because we already know we have established audiences there. And so it's going to be a consistent repetition of letting everyone know if you're not engaging on the actual ComFish trade show site, you're missing the experience. Sure, you can get the forum information, but that's only the tiniest part of it. We've got deals going on at the trade show. You can connect with old friends. Just come on over. And so that's how we know we can convert some of this audience. And of course, our main registration page, everything on our website is going to direct here instead of Facebook or YouTube because obviously we want people here first. So then after any sessions, we have the opportunity for any presenters to go ahead and open up a session. And so that could be an opportunity for our legislators to meet with their constituency. We can say it's going to be open for an hour and a half on Wednesday. And so people can go ahead and just meet with their legislators, have these conversations, and really engage that way. This last tab, I'm not certain we'll use. It's more of a fun option for a lot of our vendors. I don't think this is something that my commercial fishing community was super interested in because Kodiak's a small place. But this is sort of a fun networking game where you can click the ready button, and the next person to click the ready button, you're automatically connected with via video chat. And so it can be a kind of fun experience, but it's, you know, Kodiak's a small town, and so not everybody wants to interact with everyone because there might be some past issues. So I see this a little bit more as a vendor option or something we'll remove completely in our own version. But, and I know this is just tons and tons of talking, so I'll stop in a minute for questions. But again, I want to bring you back then to this trade show booth option. And this is going to show you all the different trade show options that are available. Now, this is not anyone who has actually signed on with us yet. I want to make that clear. This is actually just vendors we had signed up for the 2020, just as a, again, just a dummy setup so that you can see what it actually looks like from an attendee's perspective. As a vendor, the only thing you need to know is exactly what you're already doing, which is know how to log on to a video chat, and it'll be through this platform. You do not have to do a live video chat. You can use or not use any of the options that I showed you on that main page. And, you know, if you only want certain hours for live interaction, we can set that too. And so that brings me to my last point, which is that we have rescheduled ComFish for March 30th and 31st. We put a lot of thought into those dates. First off, it gives us a little bit more time than what we currently had scheduled. Second, it beats out most of the fish heavy meetings that are about to happen. And so the following later on in the week is actually serves training, followed by Board of Fish meetings, followed by the Kodiak Area Marine Science Symposium educational courses. And so we wanted to get in early and beat some of that fatigue. This is also the most amount of seasons that we have sort of closed. We're going to have to contend a little bit with halibut and pollock seasons, but that's our general idea and why we chose the dates that we did. And looking at availability, we didn't want to try and compete with serves training at all, and we didn't want to try and overlap with Good Friday. And so our show hours would then be 10 to 4, which is our typical show hours for ComFish.
I'd like to go ahead and just remind everyone this platform has changed just a little bit because we have been able to fully order the platform and customize it with the paid version. The demo we showed you, that was the free version. We've got all sorts of new functionality and we've been test driving it. Really love the system. Can't wait to have you join us. Of course, if you've already paid for ComFish Alaska 2020, there is a credit on your account, and any of the sponsorships, exhibitor booths, anything like that that you're looking to purchase, that credit will automatically forward to that. If you choose not to participate in ComFish Alaska 2021 in this virtual format, of course, those credits remain on your account until next year. Feel free, reach out to us anytime. You can reach us by email at chamber@kodiak.org, or you can reach us by telephone, area code 907-486-5557. We look forward to seeing you at ComFish Alaska 2021.